Okay, so please, once you come across this video, I expect you to like. I expect to like the video, and of course, if possible, share it and subscribe if you are new. Okay, if you are new, just do that. It's not gonna cost you anything. So do us a favor. I told you I will come back. I told you I made a promise that I will come back, and I fulfilled that promise. I'm waiting for some of us that join us to drop a comment so I will recognize you before we move forward. I cannot just be quiet for a very long time because we started late to compare. So I am not going to play a song. So to wait for people to join. I think we are going to start without wasting much time. So good evening to you. Good evening to you. Good morning to some of you. Good afternoon, depending on your time zone. Welcome back to my channel. My sister, you are here. Franco Koye. Even on the guy will comment you. I see all of you, and Franco Koye is here. They will mass a report. They will one mother. Guy, I see you. I see you. I see you. Like I said, I'm not gonna waste much time, to be honest. To start the program, I will start very, very, very soon. This is just 1 minute of the program, and once after sending my greetings to people on the comment, I think I will start instant without wasting much time. This video is basically for Sona Barawa and, of course, Ogechukwu Nkere, as he preferred to be called. So I will not, listen. In case if you are from his camp, I'm not taking permission from you, but bear in mind that this video is not to mock him. I am not mocking them, but I hate the level of lies coming from these people. The lies is very, very shocking. So just like the video and subscribe if you are new. Franco Koye Ndewo, and we have John Jonesco. Jonesco is in the house. Mazakai report. Good evening, sir. Ndewo is our own one and only sister, Margaret. I see you. He said, good evening, Mazakai Ndewo, my sister. Greetings, Jenu Biafrans, I believe. That's from our own brother, Franco Koye. Jonesco said, I am a citizen of United States of Biafra. Ndewo, I hear you, my dear. That is nice of you. And of course, Oaths of Blessed. Oaths of Blessed is here in the house. My brother, nice to see you. We are only 16 people watching now. This is 18 people rather. This is 3 minutes. So, Franco Koye said you should like the video. Very, very important. Please do like the video. Yes, I am also available. And your name is Somadi. I think that's one I can. The other one I don't know. Nasadia Somadi. Please, are you a Biafran? I'm sorry that I asked you this question. Are you a Biafran brother or sister? Are you a Biafran? Because your name is quite new and very, very strange to me. As you join, hit like button. Yes, Somadi is a Igbo name, so. You're an Igbo person. Somadina. Somadi, because not Somadina. So, but Somadi sounds like maybe Indian, if I'm not mistaken. Maskai report, good evening. May God, I think may God bless you. That's what I want to say. May God bless you and USB will move. That is from Sunday. I greet you. All right, these are the people that made comments so far, and we have 20 people watching live. Okay, this live broadcast is only being streamed here and here alone. I have a reason for that. Now, yes, I am a Biafran. Okay, nice to have you. So I did not I have not murdered your name, right? Did I moderate it, or did I just got it pronounced perfectly? You can let me know, because your name, I think this is my first time of reading your comments. This is my first time. I haven't seen your comment in the past, but there must be always one day, right? So this is the first time. Okay, I am here this hour simply because Onak Barawa, says something. There's a broadcast that he made, and that broadcast, these people, maybe they actually believe that Biafrans have short memory. I think that's what they believe. What I will do now, I'm going to bring that program, okay, direct from his Twitter account. So I think that's what I'm gonna do now. Let me present it to you, so we can now start from there. Pay close attention, please. Now, this is the video you are seeing now on your screen. Okay, it's yet to appear. I don't know why. It's yet to appear. Okay. Why is it difficult to come? Is it heavy or what? Is it too heavy for the... Okay, please, listen.
I was working with Arabu Fulani to see how to scatter BRJ and to tear our man.
He talked about Arabu Fulani. Okay.
Chanting. Voice of Biafra. Justice and the people. Welcome to Voice of Biafra.
Now listen. Shut up your mouth. Just shut the hell up.
Faith. It works for you in good faith. You do it in bad faith. It works for you in bad faith. You pray for evil, you will see evil. You invent evil, you will also see evil. Whatever you plant is what you will reap. Many of you planted destruction and sabotage on the Biafra's Memorial Heroes Day last year. I was not there that day. Something took me out. I was shocked to get back and hear that Chioma, Bryson, Bobby Obodo, Azubike, Dr. Sam, Joy Roby, that they came together and brought Daddy Orama and Remigius to come and do prayer for all of you on the Memorial Day. That's why I said the prayer some of you did last year Memorial Day has backfired on many of you because you planted evil on that very day. Yes. These are people that have worked since November 2024 to the Memorial Day of 2025. They have been on the castigating end. They have been on ways and manners of destroying the effort of BDF, the effort of BRJ. They don't open their platform to sit down and talk about the growth of BRJ or to talk about the achievements of BRJ. What these people open their platform to do since 2024 November, since they did not succeed in sabotaging BRJ, was to do everything to castigate and to destroy the effort of BRJ and the effort of BDF. You did not see them do a program to propagate the good work and the achievement of BDF or the good work and achievement of BRJ that was achieved from 2024 to 2025 Memorial. What you see them did was that These are the people that went looking for videos and doing broadcasts, and they were even calling the Biafra Defense Forces kidnappers. We called them car snatchers. This is what Remigius was doing. And that man was working with Orobo Fulani to see how to scatter BRJ and to tear the BDF apart. She used all the BDF personnel to do broadcasts. And it was always on the castigating end. Nothing to promote the BDF. You destroy the morals of Biafrans that comes out to donate to support BDF and BRJ. Destroy the morals of Biafrans that were formidable for now. The only work you people were doing since after November, with the other one they call Biafra Disunite, that one was coming to us to say we should pay him for his platform. That now it says that Biafrans are not ready to free him, so we should pay him for his platform for all the work that he has been doing for Biafra. While their leaders are inside prison, he was putting his platform for sale, and he brought it to Biafra that he should pay him money for it.
Now, let me come in. I greet all of you on the comments. We have Margaret, our own sister. I greet you, and so okay. I don't know if that's your name. I greet you, and then we have okay, Somadi. I sent my greeting already to you. Ada Diebube, I greet you. I think I have new people. I'm receiving new comments. That's good. We have this person. I don't know your name. I can see Aso Woke. I think I can see this is Woke. Aso Woke. He said, "Good evening, Mazikai reporting." They will, and please, I'm coming to what this guy is saying because I see Obi-Wan here and Margaret. Their present, push me to come to the comment. Madichi Gozie, my brother, I greet you. Madi, he said, exactly, shut up your dirty mouth, man. Yes, nah, don't mind idiots. Lovely Biafrans, please hit that button. Thank you so much, my sister, Margaret. And Obi-Wan is in the house. Okay. I throw a salute. There were Kevin, our own brother, is in the house. My brother, happy new month to you and your family. Nice to see you again. I saw your comment yesterday, Kevin, when you said good night. So that I did not talk about that. I did not reply you does not mean that I did not say. I saw that, and the reason why I did not say anything because somebody was with Mike. I don't want to interrupt, but you see, I believe you noticed that I displayed your message, right? So I don't take it for granted. One matter. No peace for the wicked. So not barawa. And Zawizi chat said, these people are shameless. And we have our own brother. What was I say? I salute you, Abalatu. This email. Gaba. I don't know how to pronounce this one name. I think it's email. You can see just try and see if you can change your name to a better name. Okay, please. It said may Amadoha. so now not River Goddess. Why Basilike? I see you. Korea movies. Mazekai in the world they call that one number. I'm strong, our own brother. They were one number. I see you. Everyone said, Masekai, welcome back. Thank you so much. That's not the one. Who said that? That is a river goddess, the goddess. Masekai, welcome back. Yeah, the goddess. And everyone said, so he gets in come back at one and if you comment or guy with battle within the battle break. Oh no, I don't somehow. Calm down, Baba. Calm down. Yes, I saw you. Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you. And Chuk comes, Chooks, Chooks. Okay, Chooks Samson, Chooks Samson. Yeah. Thank you. Good evening, Masekai Report. Keep on the good job. God bless you richly, literally well. Thank you so much, my own brother. They will thank you for your nice word. I appreciate it. Greetings. That's it. Ifeanyi Okoye, not Frank Okoye. Okoye family is with us. Okoye family, they are with us. Frank Okoye and Ifeanyi Okoye. Minister of lying Sonakora was doing what he knows how to do best. Don't worry, don't get you my darling. Okay, said my darling Obi-Wan, I greet you, my. Okay. Korean movie said okay, we be for real. Now them they talk about say they want them. No, I don't wish anybody to be jailed. I just reporting what we have out there, you know. The goddess, they will Masakai hope the one don't touch your trigger. Yes, you don't touch my mumu button, you know. You don't touch my mumu button. Oh my goodness. Okay, please let's go back to the video. Okay. Now here one leg. Okay, listen to Apakarati Ngwom.
They did not use their platform to transmit the good work or to advertise or to promote the work of BRJ and the Biafra defenders.
Okay.
With all the sacrifices that BDF were doing since after convention, coming down to this very day, these people need all their effort on the board. And then, on the day of the memorial of 2025, Emma Mobu, Chioma, Bryson, Ajare, Obi Obodo, Joy Ruby, Azubike Dr. Sam, and all these groups, they brought these people that have used 1 year to have destroyed of BRJ and the effort of BDF and de facto government on the media. These are the people you brought to come and do prayers for you. What kind of prayer did you think will come out from such people when you use them on a day of memorial ceremony?
Like my own is to remind you in case if you are for. I'm not going to add anything. But the same use, Anak Bakarawa claimed to be Minister of Information when your group brought Gaddafi. It's now you are complaining. But when Gaddafi joined you, hey, my brother Gaddafi, you are welcome. You see, if you I'm not here because of your saga with them, no. I'm here for what other thing that he will say in this video.
Of the heroes of Biafra, heroes that are dying every day, heroes that are in prison, heroes that are still fighting today. You did not see anything good to do for Biafra people, but to go and bring people that have spent the past 1 year destroying the image and the effort of BRJ and BDF to come and do prayers. Such prayer has to backfire on you people that conspired to bring those people and force it on Biafrans to come and do prayer. And such prayer will also backfire on you people.
Anamano.
It will backfire on the people you brought. It will not backfire on you people that brought them. Because it is not a prayer with clean hearts. It's not a prayer with a purified heart. It is not a prayer with a heart
Wait,
that is doing it wholeheartedly.
Wait, Obi-Wan is saying that the volume is not loud. Everything is 100%, my brother. Maybe, and it's very loud from my end. So maybe you can check your phone. Maybe you can try and increase the volume from your phone. If I'm not, maybe because please, can other people confirm? Is the video loud enough, or is it just? Are you struggling to hear him? Is it okay? You say it is fine now. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Because from my end, it's very, very okay.
It's not a prayer that the person has sacrificed for. It's a prayer that they have been concocted. They have been brought about. They have been arranged to come and do such prayer. Just to create chaos. Just to create destruction. Just to create more problems. These were the reasons for you people bringing these people to come and do such prayers. So I ask you all today, you did such prayer, bringing those kind of people to come and do prayer. People that have worked so hard to destroy the effort of Biafra, and you brought them. Please let me say, if our voice is coming out very well, those that are watching us on social media and our local TV, we need to know if my voice is coming out very well. Because the internet reception from my side could be delaying. If my voice is coming out very clear, please, we need to be sure. So that
Armstrong said that he's going to complain that
to the transmission. Okay. Thank you very much. You can hear myself on the live transmission coming up. And as you can hear me on the live transmission on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, same can you hear me in the television satellite system. In the homeland, live and direct, listening to us. So like I said, the kind of people you brought last year to come and do Biafra memorial prayer have caused you so much problems and has brought so much damage to the Biafran people. Yes. So if this has brought so much damage to the Biafran people and brought damage to you people that actually brought them.
I wanted to stop him because I'm not interested on this one, but if I skip, I may cross, jump some parts, which I don't want. So just bear with us.
Where on a day now? Yes. Where on a day now? And what is going on now? Where on a day now and what is going on now? Where on a day now and what is going on now? Because the prayer that you people did, using the people that work so hard to destroy, they are saying it today. In the minds of Biafrans that are supposed to have come to make their donations and to move forward with speed on the mandate the way they were, because of your sabotage and the impersonation and scandal and blackmail that you do on social media against BRGI and against BDF since 2024, coming down to this day, many Biafrans are confused. They decide to sit on the fence. That is how some of them are on the fence. Even Bullet now is taking them on the fence because they listened to some of you. So now, 1 year after, we are in another Memorial Day.
Okay.
And I ask you, what does it mean to you?
Tell us first, what does it mean to you first?
You carry flag. You shake the flag, shake the flag. You do workshop. and you talk for 5 hours. Is that what the memorial means? Many of you have done the memorial of Biafra heroes for over 60 or 50 years now.
The thing is that I know you are not going to like anything in memorial because it's not your thing. It's not your thing. You are there as Minister of Information. Holy Ghost replied, allegedly. Nobody have denied that. Because he happened to be your brother, just like he's our brother as well. And but both of you speak the same language, if I'm not mistaken. Until this day, you have not even cough on his behalf. So when it comes to memorial, I don't want to say that maybe your village people don't do that. I don't think so. I don't believe that, because there's no much difference between Igbo Biafrans and Aquabamites and other people. There's no much different. That's not the fact. We are literally the same people. Our people are known for respecting the dead. You don't know what it means. So I know why you are questioning people. What does it mean to you? That's why I said, tell us what it means to you first, so we cannot know where you're coming from. you don't even have any division, but to you it means raising money for Gechukunkere, some maybe of 1 or 2 suits. That is Oga. Listen, when we talk, some people say, oh, you hate Gechukunkere so much, you hate them so much. I don't hate them. If I see anything that will happen to Gechukunkere, I will raise an alarm to avert it. I don't wish him bad. I don't wish him to die or to be arrested or this nonsense. I don't wish him that. Neither do I support or wish him to carry out such attack on other people. I don't want him to do that. But that will not stop us from saying the truth. You cannot just wake up and say that you are getting it, because this idea of good work of Ogenkere, good work of Ogenkere. Master can have never for once brag about his good work. Manoi, if when you open your eyes, you see his good work, you'll be the one to appreciate him willingly. But anytime you see somebody talking much about his achievement, believe you me, that person have never. There's not even one achievement. That's why they said empty drum. How did they even put it? The empty drum makes loudest noise, something like that. I don't know how to put it, but you understand what I'm saying. You have not done anything meaningful for people to look at you and say, this is my money that I'm saving now. These are where I'm doing very, very good work. Let me support you. But you invest much of your time, your energy, trying to convince people to see your good work. Why? Because your good work is not visible. It is not visible. So when we talk, we don't see it as sabotaging you when your foundation is built on sabotage. And I will tell you how. Before we end this video, I will show some documents, okay, to remind people why we are actually very, very skeptical of what you are doing. We are not trying to wish you bad while you are doing something good. If we disagree with you, all you need to do is to make that your work to be visible. Not church. Don't talk much. Allow your work to speak. We actually want to know the tone of your work, that good thing you have done, what you have achieved. And until you do so, you don't have right to question other people. Listen.
What do you prefer on the Memorial Day, and what do you achieve afterwards? What was the mandate of these heroes when they declared Biafra? And when they left you on planet Earth, what were their last words? Was their last words that you should become foolish and stupid and sit idly by while the Fulani terrorists come and cut you off? Or was their last words that you must go and get Biafra? That Biafra land must...
What is more foolish that you declare yourself, you declare your nation and try to fall back? Speaking of foolishness, because you are the one that said that you raise the word now foolish. That's why I just want to ask you, how do you define foolishness? What is more foolish than that? You went to Finland, spend time, spend money, risk your life, travel far and wide to be in Finland for the declaration of Biafra. You got it done. And you just look at yourself and say, because cabinet member has been dissolved, therefore it's going to affect my title. So let's fall back to protect my title. You want to shadow ban our sense of reason so that we cannot start believing you somehow, foolishly following you. Yet when people refuse, instead of to admit your crazy attempt to destabilize people's sense of reason, you don't turn around and say, oh, they are foolish. Bakara was at me. Can get the picture.
At the course which they themselves started, that we must take that course to the finishing line.
Okay.
What was their mandate?
So is it to fall back? The mandate is to fall back.
What does Biafra Heroes Memorial means to you? Because on the 30th of May, we are going to see many of
this video was done before the Hero Day, before the Heroes Day. So Kushegedia, he was watering the ground on how they are not going to celebrate it. Okay, so that you are not going to question them as a smart criminal. Have to plan ahead, condition people's mind that when that day come, we are going to gather, raise money instead of honoring the heroes, which they did. So that's why I asked you ahead of time, what does it mean to you? Apakarawa.
displaying different insignia on the media and from different locations. This one will do his own and go this way, this one will do his own and go this way. Very stupid and confused people.
So you honoring the heroes means that you are stupid and confused. This one will do his way. He's doing his own will. He started by this guy don't even know that even Avis that he criticizing, their foundation and who they are is well defined. People that have been, I think, retired soldiers in America, Igbo descent in America. The other one called themselves World Igbo Congress. They registered themselves, they started without copying anybody. You that your foundation is very, very laughable. Is one challenging them, they should come to you. So tomorrow night, another person will wake up and say, I have access to registration, let me change document and become leader. Let me become a leader. And this idea of why ask them, why must they follow you? If you tell that, because when you come to our page and refresh our page, all you could see is new posts from Morgan having handshake in Washington DC. Then if you ask a question as a normal human being, what does this handshake actually mean to Biafrans? He will tell you, because there is no other person having handshake apart from him. What is that? Is that a unique thing? Okay, let's continue.
When you see Gumi said that all the Fulani terrorists are coming to one cause. To do what? To fight a common cause. Let's get the video.
Get it.
Because it's good as we are talking. We play it for you. Let it not be as if not giving you the evidence. So here we go.
They are physique and everything. They are Fulanis.
Of Nigerian extraction.
Oh, no, they're Nigerians. No doubt about that.
They are Nigerians.
Yes, in fact, some of them have parents in the town.
So why, for those who say some of these criminal elements are non-Nigerians who move through the ECOWAS territory
yes.
into Nigeria, is that true?
What happened is, you see, as I've said now, we are having an ethnic war.
You hear that? What happens now is that we are having an ethnic war. And because they are having ethnic war, what is expected of them? Listen up.
The Fulani nomadic feels his existence is threatened. So,
the Fulani nomadic sect, his existence is threatened. Listen to what he's saying. You, Biafra, your existence is threatened. But you prefer to be scattered in different
Listen.
groups. You don't want to come together to fight one cause. This one want to be IPOB.
Again.
This one want to be Mazor.
Okay.
This one want to be Lion Group. This one want to be Sokoto Declaration Group.
Okay.
This one want to be 100 Men Group. This one want to be IPOB Political Wing Group. This one want to be AFID Group. This one want to be Ambassador Group. This one want to be Omanese Group. Hey. This one want to be World Igbo Congress Group. This one want to be USB Group. But you have one government that the US government identifies. And they are working very closely with them.
Okay. Now, I hope you captured it, right? So he's trying to tell you reason why you should follow Ogenkelebrigi. Now, but for him to admit who is the founder of this group, I mean, that group that you feel that US government is working very close, where is the leader? Where is the leader? In jail, right? Okay. And why do you now have a prime minister? Why? And who is that prime minister? At the time of registering this group, the government, your prime minister now is who? Okay, because when they said this, a newcomer will jump, and it's true. Ogenkere was made finance minister, minister of finance. By who? By PM himself. Then PM is not here. Before PM went in, before his arrest, the same finance minister who happened to be resident agent altered the document of this organization. Because when we talk, don't see it as a hate. That's a reason. No, if you but if you are if you are destined to be a criminal, honestly, I can't help you. Even no matter what I say here, it changes nothing. Because that is all the honor to steal, to support criminality, to constitute nuisance. Maybe that's what we are known for. But do not expect people not to ask yourself, do you know that before people start listening to Master Morgana, many of you that are ready to buy for Master Morgana today, at the beginning, you did not just wake up and love him. You listened to him. You started developing trust and love before it will now manifest to you paying some price because of him. Exactly. Even in a normal business, for you to have a very trusted customer, someone that you can rely and hope that he's cannot disappoint, you must have transacted with that person severally. There must be something that has come, that must have happened between you and the person for that trust to kick on. It cannot just fall so cheap. Something must happen to lead you to start to make you to start building trust. The moment you don't have that kind of thing, trust will not come. Now, the beginning of your group now, the foundation is questionable. When Ogeke started, interfering in the registration and everything, you don't believe that will trigger something. You don't believe it because, after all, just overlook it. Why? Because it's going to Washington, D.C. Who does that? And this going to Washington, D.C., people have asked you a question. going there to do what? We have seen not personally, I have seen not less than 3 different congressional briefing or congressional hearing. Your own is very, very different. The only thing that has to do with white people in that hall that day is Elias and the other man called Rubin. Okay, these are something that you need to have, and it surprised me that you guys are still using that to do reference when you know that that's your congressional hearing or briefing. It's not actually acceptable to compare other congressional hearings that you have seen. The recent one that McConnell made a speech there, go and watch it. Ogegere was there too. So does it mean that Ogegere, after witnessing that one, he did not realize that there's some difference between the two? They're not the same. Okay, you think that only you have access to internet, that whatever you do, other Biafrans are still in analog age. Only you have access to digital. So when people talk, you say, why are they talking? People must bow down to the last order. Who says so? Now, when the man who founded, not that he's founded this single-handedly, but he's the prime minister for crying out loud, and he's the prime minister for a reason best known to every Biafran. So it's not about you, it's about the truth. The man, you change the document without him knowing. Then not only that, after his arrest, you said you guys formed a release memo. In that memo, you guys said that after some months, Ogegere will become prime minister. Because you guys claimed the Imam Madabo, that Imam Madabo. I'm not here for him for now, but yeah, the Bagodi. And let's not forget, Imam Madabo is from Nnewi, right? Ike Guru is from Nnewi. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There's not. Just don't worry. Don't bother yourself about it. I'm not saying anything strange. But it's not good at all. It's not good. Now, Imam Madabo released a memo lying to Biafra. In that memo, one of the lies, in case you have forgotten, that the people that are going to contest to become the leader must be somebody that the PM Simon Ekpa must have introduced to BLA. And in that BLA, the BLA must have known the person, right? Only for us to start hearing that Ogegere knows nothing about BLA. It was Maazakwa that introduced him to success to BLA. The same success they told us that is PA to PM. You know, there's a one of the memo that he dished out himself. You know, because they are releasing memo left and right to smooth their work, this their agenda. I'm gonna share just one because I have 2 documents to share in this library. Because I told you earlier, one of it is this one. Let me see if I can get it up. No. This one is no longer active. Okay, you know what? I don't know how to present this now because that's one thing about this. It's not recognizing it anymore. And getting it back now will be difficult for me. I have that memo here. I opened it, but now it's not recognizing it any longer. Okay, let me see if let me go back to the base to open it new. Okay, this is the first one, and the second one is where I can see the first one. Okay, let me try again. Okay, let me try again and see. Because this is very, very important for you to understand why people are very, very skeptical, why people are actually people are being careful. Okay. Now, what you are going to see here on the screen, let us read it together. This document, okay, matter, because when we talk about the offense of Ogegere, Madabo, and all this group claiming to be innocent now, people you may not understand how the whole thing started. They use this logo of BLA, okay? and you can see official statement. The Biafran Defense Council, BDC, which I don't know if this council, whatever, exists when PM was here. The administrative body of the Biafran Defense of Forces, BDF, extends its heartfelt congratulations to Prime Minister-elect. This man that wrote this is supposed to be the guy that claimed that he's a PM personal assistant, because his name was removed from the cabinet. His shenanigan, because DPM, one thing people need to appreciate, that when PM was here, DPM, was his, she is the COS. She did not just do her work diligently. She was able to understand the challenges of PM as of that point in time. That is why she was able to, recognize the dubious character and the, the high level of sabotage in the movement that PM was actually dealing with. And what did she do? She managed to avoid that kind of thing repeating itself again by making sure she take them out and put them where they belong. Now, pay close attention once again. He said, this is him wishing Ogenkere, congratulations to Prime Minister-elect, His Excellency Honorable Mazo Gechukunkere, on his election as Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in exile, succeeding. We know what succeeding means. Succeeding. Succeeding Biafran's Briggs former Prime Minister, His Excellency Honorable Simon Ekpa Njoko. According to our brother who saw PM a few days ago, according to his own observation, that he don't think that PM knows this. Look at it. We fully support this historic and democratic transition in leadership. BLA now, because he represented them, which BLA may not even know this guy. Again, because they know how to, drag this post. But now, don't worry, I'm coming. Prime Minister Ogenkere, together with the entire brigade cabinet, is hereby recognized by the Biafran Defense Forces as the sole legitimate and active political leadership at this time. Prime Minister Nkere and cabinet of the Biafran Republic Government in exile have the full and unequivocal support of the Biafran Defense Force. Look at it now. We also express our sincere appreciation to Brigade's former Prime Minister, His Excellency Honorable Simon Ekpa Njoko, for his dedication in service to the brigade and the Biafran people at large. We provide our best wishes. We provide our best wishes to the former Prime Minister and look forward to his freedom. Okay? Sincerely, CS Weke, Success Weke, Chairman, Joint Chief of Staff, Biafran Defense Force, BDF. Remember, as of 2024, they introduced him as a PA to PM. Today, he's now Chairman, Joint Chief of Staff. to create an office to suit the narrative, not the too high them. Now, but Sona Barawa is here, questioning people. Why are you not showing love to Ogenkere? But for him to become even APM, everything is questionable. PM Simon Ekpa, that was in charge before taking him out, he's still in charge though. These people undermine him, They did not. They refused to respect his order. They started changing. Because if they truly respect PM, they would have understood that COS is next in line. But do they care? No, they don't care. It's all about let us get it done. Let us get it done. I'm going to go back to the video. After that, then I'll bring another document for you so that you understand what you are saying. It's not personal attack on anybody, but to set the record, like I told you, straight. Hear him.
The lawmakers of America are having conduit meetings with the Biafra Republic of Nigeria. That same spirit of evasion.
Everybody evasion.
That claims that, oh, it shouldn't be Ojuku. It has to be me, evasion. It has to be me, Okpabia Sika. The next thing, oh, Ojuku, you don't have the highest school qualification like me. I am the one that have highest school qualification. I should be the leader.
Now, this is how this guy is putting Ogekere more problem. This your narrative here, you actually insulting Ogekere without knowing. The person that made this kind of quotes is you and Ogekere. By saying that you are the one going to Washington, they know you in Washington. That's why you have to be the leader. Even Usana Power said that Ogekere even before his arrest, that Ogekere was the one sacrificing everything. That he bears the burden on his shoulder while PM Samanepa was here. Meaning that Ogekere is the one that take care of everything more than PM Samanepa. But when PM was here, PM was not, struggling, begging, mourning that people should join you and do this and do that. PM was not doing that. The action from PM speak louder than voice. And we know how the whole thing happened.
Which is what Nambiaziki will say. Which is what Ifejuna also said.
Ifejuna,
which is what many of them, there was one Joku there that was also the part of the governing council. All of these people come with one ideology of, I should be the one in control. I should be the Oga. I should be the Oga. This same thing that you see that is happening to many of you today, which there is Biafra government in Israel, and you're hearing Sokoto declaration. You're hearing IQB one family. You're hearing USB charger. You're hearing.
Now, did you hear that? You are hearing USB charger. And the same man will tell you that they're going to Washington, D.C. for recognition. That we are working very close to USB with the USB government. And this Biafran that you are working hard for them to, you are working hard for them to be free, according to you. I ask you a question. Now that you are in Washington, D.C., what did you tell them that our name is? Very simple question. What did you tell the congressmen of America that you are very close, very close? You guys are working together very close. What did you tell them that our name is? USB charger? Because that's the only thing that has been redeclared. Is it USB charger? Or you are working very close for them to help you for self-referendum? Educate us on those things. Forget about your claim that you are looking for recognition. What did you tell those that you are bragging that they are now with you? What did you tell them that is our name?
Group, you're hearing Wanese group, you're hearing Wally for Congress group, you're hearing Ambassador group, you're hearing 100 Men group. It is exactly what happened when Ojukwu stand. They raised their heads and they were telling Ojukwu.
Does it mean that this guy don't know that that the crime they are committing or what? Does it mean that you don't know, or you are doing this on purpose?
I was who pass you. Now me speak grammar pass. Now me study pass. I should be the one to lead. But why didn't you come up with the ideology and the courage from the beginning part?
Okay. Now,
Same way that you
he's now saying that since you say that you're educated, why don't you come with the ideology? Mention one thing that you are doing today that is Ogenkere's ideology. Mention one thing that you are doing today that is Ogenkere's ideology. That ideology that of what is that? One thing.
He's sacrificing his life, sacrificing his work and family and everything that he has. Everything he has worked for in America, Nkere is sacrificing it for Biafra today. You ask many of them that wants to put their leg in the shoe that Nkere is wearing. Tell them, please, can you just give us 10,000? Close your eye and give us 10,000. Or can you just give us your house or your room for us to use it for Biafra affair?
So you cannot see the reason why Ogenkere is highly qualified to become prime minister in this man's eyes. A man that someone who can dig hand in his pocket and give you $10,000. You see the criteria to become a very good prime minister?
Maybe just for 2-3 days, or 1 month or 2 months. That is when they will tell you that they have families. So Nkere doesn't have families. That is when they tell you that they protect their business interests. So Nkere doesn't protect his business interests. But Nkere put his life, put his business, put his family, put everything that he has. You all know that you have the headquarters of BRJ in Washington, D.C. How are those bills taken care of? How many of you wake up one day and then go and meet Nkere and say, wait, how we are seeing things and how things are going? How are you faring with these bills? The only thing somebody will wake up is pick up the phone. He will look for one error that the PM has committed. You want to tell him that he speaks harshly. He is talking with loud voice. Before, you people say he doesn't know how to talk. He doesn't talk self. That is very dumb. Now that he now talks, you people are now going mad. Oh, PM you talk bad. Oh, PM you should not talk like this. Oh, PM you should not do like this. Oh, Mr. Advisor. And we advised him Ojukwu until Ojukwu got fed up and said, you guys should go and stay warm. Allow me and feel the perfume to see the way. Now, coming back to Gumi. Gumi is telling you that the Fulani people feel threatened, that they are at war. And so, what is happening? Listen to what is going to happen. As they feel threatened, I say they are at war of their tribe.
What they do is, when they have to go war, they call other Fulanis from other countries, irrespective of where they are. Fulani.
When they are at war, they call all Fulanis from all other countries, irrespective of where they are. They come together and they come and fight one born. That is what all of you are facing in Nigeria today. The formidability of the Fulanis is Islamic Jihad and Sharia al-Yemen. It is their formidability, their consistency. Did you see any of them fight for supremacy? Did you see any of them say he should be the leader? No. They know they have one cause that they are fighting. Whoever is commanding the field is not their problem. What is their problem is what each of them will contribute to propel the commander to take them to the next stage. wants to have different groups so that you be calling yourself leader. That is your problem. This one doesn't want to bow to this one. If this one enter prison tomorrow, he doesn't want to hear that another person is answering leader. This one want to fight this one. They arrest this one today. No. He doesn't want the movement to continue. He wants everybody to sit down and fold their hands and wait for him so that when he comes, he will come to be the leader and answer the glory. While people will be dying. But you see the ideology of Fulanis. They go for one thing. And they go with everything they have. Listen to Kumio.
They call other Fulanis from other countries, irrespective of where they are. Fulani is Fulani. They go to defend their kinsmen. Then
they go to defend their kinsmen. Yeah, get the point.
This part of cooperation goes back to slogan. So that's why they what you call it, they transit the borders just for an operation and go back. But if there is calm and there's peace, you will not see this kind of incursion of foreign.
They cross the border. The encroachment comes in because they want to come and defend their people and go back. Listen to him, this one now is not defend and go back. It is to come and fight the war and conquer. While many of you are there planning of who to fight, and you're planning about yourself, while the terrorists are coming together as one. You hear inside the terrorist group, you hear ISWAP, you hear Al Qaeda, you hear ISIS, you hear Boko Haram, you hear Fulani. All of them are fighting for one cause: Islamic Sharia, Islamization of Nigeria. Is what all of them are fighting for. They came to conquer. They came to fight and get it. So, that's what I was asking you. I said, is it for all of you to have different groups? Because was that the mandate of the heroes that fought for Biafra? The heroes that fought on January 15, 66. Was their mandate for all of you to come and look for who is Oga and scatter yourself in different groups and be going like mad people? The day reach. Just look at today. Today was Yoga Kabir, the Il Mubarak prayers. Did you see where the Muslims were doing prayer and then this one said, we are Sunni Muslims, don't come and do prayer with us. We are Caliphate Muslims, don't come and do prayer with us. Or we are Muslim from this side, or we are from this side, or we have different groups, we don't agree with you. No! What I saw today is that all of them, both baby and adults, they came to one place. They all sat down and knelt down and do their prayer, all in one accord. Oneness. The heroes that fought for you gave you a mandate. Because all of you now, tomorrow, next tomorrow, we see many flags, different locations, different names. This one is celebrating hero. This one celebrating hero. This one celebrating hero.
His one is also hanging. His one is also hanging.
What concept are you? Many of you are celebrating heroes.
Hello?
just celebrate the Israel Day and finish and go like that. But they said you should raise money, continue to support the government of the people of God, so that they can get the Biafra in their own time. These were the words of one of the heroes that spoke before he died. He donated his own hard-earned money to support Biafra. And then he then said,
So it's about money. To you, it's about money. To you, it's about money.
To do same every time and to donate this money to support the Biafran restoration. And what did he say? He said, the government of the people of God. As at that time, we did not have Biafran government in Israel when he made that statement. But today, God gave us Biafran government in Israel. And he then keys into his statement.
Now you would expect him to mention PMO, but God give us, because you think na Biafran government in Israel is bono ejuna. He just not Ghana that way for piggy. Time will tell though. PM is coming out. In case you don't know.
Donate to advance the cause of the freedom. He even made it very clear that without money, it is impossible to achieve every effort and success that we have to achieve going forward. And he said, I am donating my own. I am admonishing all of you to donate, to support the government of the people of God, for them to advance the cause of Biafra. Today now I want to ask you, from all the groups that came to be celebrating Heroes Day, which of them do you see?
If you're not talking about politicians, if you say people working at the group, you don't know that you're actually a group. That this you are doing with all the guys is a group. You don't know that.
Any impact for Biafra, both in the homeland and diaspora, which of them? Because when you want to donate money to support the cause of Biafra, you have to check and say, where should I put my money? Where is yielding fruit? And where is giving Nigeria the hit? And where is Nigeria crying from? And from whose shoulder are Nigeria terrorist government crying from?
Okay.
2 days ago or 3 days ago, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in Israel, Honorable Nkere, was here to tell you all why Nigerian government goes after him. And then the same Nigerian government that goes after him ignores Boko Haram. They are paying Boko Haram, then they ignore Boko Haram, and then they are going after the Biafra Republic government in Israel Prime Minister. Why are they?
This is a part that I'm waiting for, because I don't want to end it until can talk here. That's the part that I've been waiting for.
Going after the Biafra Republic government in Israel Prime Minister. If you are not causing any problem or you're not doing anything to Nigerian government, why will Nigerian government go after you? If you have not become enemy, if you have not taken bread from the mouth of the Nigerian government and put stone, why will Nigerian government?
So does it mean that this guy don't know how many times Nigerian government have actually threatened to go after Dr. Abeze? So only just one time that you guys saw in the news, not even that Ogenkere name was mentioned. The platform that mentioned Ogenkere, I asked, I asked Croc about that platform. They said that they are the only platform that have mentioned that they claim that Nigeria government is coming after Ogenkere. You guys, since that day, you guys, all Sonat Parawas video is Nigerian government goes after Ogenkere. Nigerian government, I don't know what you want to do. You know how many reports, How many times they have mentioned rumor that they are coming after DPM Dr. Abese? Yet, into the one they fell. Anyway, let's go there.
Go after you until when you have caused Nigerian government a problem. That is when you become enemy to Nigerian government.
Okay.
That is when they map you out as a prime suspect for elimination. That is when they map you out as a prime suspect for kidnapping.
Okay.
That is when they map you out.
So because of that, Bush should just support Ogengere
to be grilled by either of your governments.
So that's
I'm bringing a video of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in Israel.
Let's just play
that video when he joined us.
Play it.
In the studio from Washington DC.
Play
So
it.
I want to ask you people a very pertinent question. So when I say, where should you put your money? So that you will know and tell me where and how and what you should do with your money. The right place you should put your money. So that you know whether this place is where is giving Nigeria wudu, where is yielding results before Nigeria now decides to go after this person. It means this person is giving Nigeria problem. Let's listen to this video.
Okay. Now listen.
Who is the terrorist? The same government that Senate. The same government that Senate complaining to. They are the terrorists. That is what Sheikh Gumi was saying. They need to treat the terrorists like others. They need to bring the terrorists in the government chamber. They need to make the best deal with the terrorists because Sheikh Gumi said the terrorist is their brother. The terrorist is their friend. And Sheikh Gumi said the terrorists are going nowhere. We are here to stay. And instead of the Nigerian terrorist state going after these terrorists, they decide to make Mazin their problem. They have just jammed problem. Now they will see problem. Now they have come in the open. Openly. So Mazin I said, there is their problem. Nigeria will not get double problem of Mazin. They have not seen anything yet. They will cry until all our enemy will perish. Until the terrorist government of Nigeria will crash. If I have what it takes, what happened in Iran? When all these terrorist governments gather in their chamber, I already pleaded with President Trump and the Prime Minister of Israel to please reserve one original strike. Just one, where all these folks sure have gathered, thinking of who they are going to kill next. Because that's all they do. All Nigerian terrorist government do is to think about who to go after, where the next strike will happen. The previous video we played earlier said that this military they cover the terrorists. They work together. They colluded. Everything about Nigerian government is how they will kill the civilians, how they will strike the innocent civilians, how they will terrorize. Instead of them going after them, they decide to make me their problem. Now they have jammed double problem. Nigerian government here in Washington DC, we will know whether Biafran people deserve to be free or whether Biafran people deserve to be annihilated, killed, massacred, chased out of their land.
It's good that, bro.
Here from Washington DC,
It's good
that
that
we answer America. When have they celebrated the heroes of Biafra? When have they celebrated the pioneers of Biafra? When have they? What have they contributed to make Biafra's life better? If you still doubt about breaking and the work of Biafra Republic government in exile from Washington with our great lobby, sitting at Madison, great lobby Elias, I don't know whether I will say you are from this planet. Where are you from? Or are you?
Many of them are from this planet, but they decide to be very stupid. Yes. They decide to be very stupid, yet they are from this very planet. From this very planet, but yet they decide to be very stupid. Because you can't see the people that are going to Washington DC every day shaking hands with the US government officials.
In Ania. So reason why people are very stupid is because after seeing someone that is going to Washington DC every day and shaking hands with US people. Okay, I'm gonna wind down here, but before then, I told you I'm gonna share a document for you to see. Just a moment, let me get that document up. Forget about Sonabra. He admitted a lot. You saw somebody that is going to Washington DC every now and then, and you refuse to recognize him. A homie, you know, that kind of thing, going to Washington DC, and you guys don't want to appreciate him. Now let's move to other things, because I'm trying to let's go to that memo that they released, you know, after they tried to sue US government, taking permission from PM, and when they didn't get that approval, when they failed to get approval, what they actually did and how they reacted. Okay, let me take this one down, off, and of course off. So just bear with me 1 moment. I want to make sure that just a moment. Okay, I think I have it, and I think I will have access to it now. All right. So this is the document. Okay, this is the write-up. Let me zoom it more. Okay, good. Now, when you come here, you can see British Republic Government in Exile Headquarters, Ministry of Information, Media and Communication. It said beginning of this year. That is the beginning of the document. I think there's another one before this one, but I think this is not the beginning of the message. It said beginning of this year that he knows of he knew of Mrs. Orabeze's wrongdoings and affirmed that Mrs. Orabeze is not working for Biafra interests. And at that time, he encouraged the brigade official to take action against Ms. Orabeze. One thing about this is that Sonak Parawa don't know that the Mamadabu is one influencing the so-called report from PM. He said, social media, especially that, am I missing something? He encouraged brigade official to take action against Ms. Orabeze. Earlier in 2025, Ms. Ekpa, on the look at someone that is encouraging other group to come and follow him. Mr. Ekpa sent a message to Miss Orabeze to disappear from social media, especially Twitter, especially Twitter, which is X, because of what she was posting on social media with his names, okay, with PM's name, meaning that a DPM is using PM to make posts and all that, which I cannot I can't recognize any post that DPM posted pretend to become PM. I don't know. Or Orabeze to disappear from the social media, especially Twitter X, because of what she was posting on social media with his names, signature, and official letterheading, and faking. Look at it, and faking of his official stamp, which were implicating him in his ongoing case in Finland. Mr. Ekpa had also disowned Miss Orabeze's group when he realized her misconduct as such. When he realized her misconduct as such, Mr. Ekpa has either been playing a double game or incoherently contradicting himself or deceiving Biafra. Okay? Mr. Ekpa learning that the breakaway groups were collapsing under the weight of legitimation, and Briggy regaining momentum after the chaos of the past year. Now, he will not talk about who started the chaos, because Imam Madabu that was reporting to them that Samanapa said, failed to understand that Biafrans actually know who started talking on social media against each other. Do you understand? But they will not say that. They will not talk about it. Okay. He said, where did I stop? I'm regaining momentum after the chaos of the last year. Became resentful, and has engaged in a desperate play to serve Miss Orabeze in order to have her reignite chaos in the Biafran movement. Mr. Ekpa is working against Briggy's lawsuit and assisting Miss Orabeze. Okay, a widely loaded figure whose purpose is to ridicule the Biafra movement with her absurd and unserious behavior. Look at has committed political suicide. Mr. Ekpa, in the estimation of many Biafran, in this one action, has completely disappointed Biafrans by changing the goalpost because it involves Ngozi Orabeze. Though he has acknowledged of all sabotages of this particular woman, Mr. Ekpa's sabotage is both disgraceful and despicable, and Biafrans are starting to wonder if Mr. Ekpa is putting his personal interest and Miss Orabeze over that of Biafra. Sounds like the US against Mazdaman, right? Okay, against it. In the past case scenario, Mr. Ekpa's drenched and erratic action are a result of being under pressure by Finland authorities. Pressure of a trial his own personal interest during the appeal of his conviction, and mental instability, like Eli has always told them that PM cannot lead because of his mental is not, that he will not be mentally sound anymore to lead. Non-composed mates, or in the worst case scenario, Mr. Ekpa purposely betraying Briggy due to selfish and and economical reasons. What an insult. In their case, Mr. Ekpa's stability as a leader and loyalty to Briggy and the Biafra movement is now in question. Briggy wished to ask Mr. Ekpa to show us any evidence of progress that Ms. Orabeze has achieved for Biafran people since after conviction. Ms. Orabeze, somebody na praise the corner waka Ogosifa, if we serious men achieve. Okay, they are challenging Ekpa to show you. Ms. Orabeze sabotaged the Biafran Defense Forces (BDF), including brainwashed them, okay, brandished them as criminal and fraudulent. Ms. Orabeze sabotaged the IOU loan, telling them that IOU loan is not a scam. When you, the account owner, when the person that's supposed to be in charge of the account, what did he do? Like you want her to go and loan money, but the money that you guys are receiving, you refuse to let her know she's the leader. Mr. Ekpa, with entire cabinet of Briggy, including same Ms. Orabeze, had guaranteed Biafrans of the IOU loan, hoping to be rewarded accordingly when Biafra is fully achieved. And now, seeing Ekpa supporting Ms. Orabeze on labeling it a scam is questionable. Ms. Orabeze hijacked Biafran database website with all Biafran citizens' data, and now they are illegally auctioning the database for over $10,000. It has nothing to do with DPM. The person in charge, I think they called them the guy. Is it Faith? I forgot his name. Who refused to also obey the instruction from USB government and started trying to sell it out. He said Ms. Orabeze is printing fake identity card for Biafrans, not fake. Countries are verifying that, and people are having their freedom towards that. Okay, using that card. Ms. Orabeze now leaked out Biafrans' identity card information on social media, which Biafrans are seeking Ekpa, which Biafrans are asking Ekpa if this is what he promised Biafrans to do with their information on the database. This is betrayal to all Biafrans, coming from people who actually expose accounts in homeland for banking system of Nigeria to crap on them and seize the money Biafrans donated in the account because they don't want people to donate to USB government. These people this group are the one that did it. All right, they did it. They will be the first to report. Remember when FAMD and Biafran USB government were busy changing accounts, struggling to find for Biafrans in homeland to have a way to donate. But these people, instead of them to focus on what they claim they are doing, they are busy, sending Biafran to prison. Under them, BLS stopped working and started occupied Biafrans in Imo State. Like I said, may God give us life. He said, Ms. Orabeze is printing fake identity card for Biafrans. Ms. Orabeze now leaking out Biafran identity card information on social media, which Biafran are asking Ekpa if it is what he promised Biafrans to do with their information on the database. This is betrayal to all Biafrans, people having imposed confidence on him. Ms. Orabeze now also officially has recruited known saboteur Ebubago, as well as posting out names and bank accounts of Biafran in Nigeria online, which caused some Biafrans to be trailed by Nigeria. The question is, who actually announced that to Nigerians? You guys are the one, because whatever that happened to the account, you'll be the one to announce it. How did you know if you are not the one? So I think I will look for the other part of the, the document, because we will keep on reminding them this. With this information, you can see the mindset of those that are talking to you. With all they have done, was it Mr. Rabese? Was she the one who actually told VLA to stop? Was she the one that stopped them from working? Was she the one that reported the account? Think about it. Anyway, not one, not two, not three, not the account. And the annoying part is that people that own the account may be paying the price. And you guys, like we always do, you don't care about any Biafran that are being captured or anything. You don't care. You keep on proving that you are not, and you are not for anybody. You're actually doing your things the way you feel that you can do it and get away with it. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your time. And I'm going to end it here. God bless you and see you again tomorrow. Good night to you all. Bye-bye for now.